Soy boys and soy girls, welcome to a brand new video. Today, we are looking into a woke YouTuber that literally sits there, makes 40-minute long grandstanding virtue signaling leftist brain rot pieces, and apparently he just blackmailed a lot of his friends for money. He deleted his video, he then apologized in a hospital, he then got roasted by everyone on the internet. He made another video apologizing. I don't really know what's going on. I didn't cover this as it was going on because there was just so much other stuff happening at the same time. But Tom Dark just put this video together 11 hours ago, the worst soy boy on YouTube. He's probably going to talk about this entire saga. I am literally super ready for this because as someone that likes making fun of complete and utter morons, I feel like we found a new complete and utter moron to make fun of. So this is just one of those classic Nux W situations. I think Soyboy made a video and then immediately had post Nux clarity when they realized that in fact, blackmailing your friends on YouTube to donate to you is pretty fucked up. So, like, dude, you have to be a special level of insane to think that's a good idea. All right, you have to be actually gaslighting yourself into believing that your virtue signaling actually makes you a good person to believe this. So let's go, baby. It gets worse than just blackmailing for charity. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm ready for this rabbit hole. Let's go. Let's go. Subscribe for more chaos. All the crazy shit that happens on the internet, it will be here. So leftist YouTuber downfall, it makes me happy. What can I say?
Hello, my name is Tom. And
hi, Tom.
Today, we're going to talk about this
Skibbity toilet? Oh, damn it.
guy.
Dude. That is not his profile picture. That is not his profile picture. Wait, what? Jake Doolittle, right? That's his name. Oh my god. As you can see, no red bar. I didn't watch any of this shit. I have no idea what's going on here. Bro did not make this his YouTube profile. Hi, sisters. Oh god, it's so bad. All right, well, anyway, this is we're going there, bro. We're going there.
His name is Jake. Everyone say hi, Jake.
What's it like being 5'1"?
Now, Jake is a commentary channel on YouTube, a guy who calls out other people.
Bro collabed with Drew Gooden to get his pop off, and now he's blackmailing Drew Gooden for not donating. This is crazy.
People for their misdeeds, but Jake is not just like any other commentary channel.
All
now,
right.
instead, he's
the worst type of commentary channel. The commentary leftist channels are literally the worst type of commentary channels on the planet. Because the right-wing guys at least don't make believe they're commentary channels. Like, at least they don't call themselves. I don't know a single right-wing commentary channel. They're right-wing channels, okay? They're anti-woke channels, whatever. But this guy makes believe he's commentary, which is even worse.
a part of a very specific race of
Yeah, dude, it's the mustache people. The random pasty mustache people that make 40-minute long videos talking about ethnoscience or something. They're called breadtubers.
commentary creators, a specific phenotype.
Orange peanut. Now, I'm not talking about Donald Trump's testicles.
Orange man bad. Orange man bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's a group of people that
Oh,
all
God.
look the same, act the same,
True.
think the same,
They're all the same
talk
people.
the same.
True.
Fascist propaganda and gamer streamer should
Moist critical?
not be saying the same thing. Fascist
What?
propaganda, fascist propaganda.
It's a
Oh,
stereotype
my
that you
God.
guys know by now, the sort of
Dude, the amount of fucking brain dead breadtube videos I've seen that I've like considered making videos on, like, you don't understand. I'm pretty sure that this guy is talking about how Jackson Pollock art is good because it's anti-establishment or some shit. Like this I so badly wanted to make a video about this guy.
Same thing. Fascist
I mean, I did make a video talking about him when he made an entire video defending pedophiles. You can look it up on my channel. I think it's titled Leftist YouTuber Defends Pedophiles or some shit.
propaganda and gamer streamer should not be saying the same thing. Fascist propaganda, fascist propaganda.
It's a stereotype that you guys know by now, the sort of inoffensive dude with no angles on their face.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's our guy. That's the guy. That's the dude. Yeah, anyway, this video is demonetized. Surprise.
Sometimes they'll have like a weird mullet, sometimes they'll have a quiff, sometimes they'll have a little bit of patchy facial hair.
No!
But whatever the case, they always have this.
Tom, it's not too late. You can make a 40-minute long video literally roasting the fucking society or something. Make an anti-Trump video, Tom. It's not too late.
Same exact opinions that you would think a guy that looks like that would have.
That the Boogaloo Boys are known for wearing Hawaiian shirts. And guess who else always
love
has
this
on a
guy.
Hawaiian
I
shirt?
love him.
Despite the fact that he publicly totally does not share in their beliefs, guys.
There's a terrorist wearing a Hawaiian shirt. This YouTuber wears a Hawaiian shirt. He must be a terrorist.
Everyone recently found out about Jake Doolittle because he uploaded an insane video.
Yeah, I still don't know what's going on.
He demanded that people donate to his charity and then threatened to expose other commentary YouTubers for not donating to his charity.
How on earth did he think that was a good idea? How did he think this was a good idea?
I'll give a bunch of examples about how YouTubers have ghosted me and not wanted to help with Never Stop.
But one of
What is this smile that he's making? Dude, this is the greatest smile I've ever seen. I have examples. I have examples in my arsenal of how YouTubers ghosted me and didn't donate to my shit. Look at this fucking smile. Oh my god. I trust Quagmire with my money over this guy.
One of the weirdest things that Jake let slip in this video was that he had a history of controversies, a history of past actions that have led other YouTubers to not want to associate with him.
And because I made
I have past histories with controversies and reasons why YouTubers would want to associate with me, and honestly, I have nothing but respect for people that don't want to associate with me and for shit like that. But
video that wasn't received well.
what video did he make that wasn't received well? Dude, this guy is a gold mine of thumbnail faces.
A year ago.
Bro, you look like Reese's Pieces mascot.
People don't want to work with me.
And it got me thinking.
What video is he talking about? Is he the guy that supported like the false rape allegations? No, is he the super mega guy, or was that a different one of these RedTube people that did the same exact thing?
Freak has Jake Doolittle been up to that's so bad? It's a
Alright.
story that involves stalking, blackmail, knee surgery, low testosterone, and most importantly, knee surgery.
Okay.
So today we're going to go into all of that and much more as we delve into the deep, dark depths of the Jake Doolittle iceberg.
All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. Downfall of a bread
Now, before
tuber?
Jake got into
Sign me the fuck up.
to YouTube, he actually had a very different passion, and it was dancing. He's a very esteemed, astute dancer. He does a great job at it. Frankly, I'm jealous. But he really got into the whole YouTube thing, doing this whole nice guy bread tuber shtick.
Dude, I hate the fake nice. I hate the fake nice people. They're all fucking losers. Like, everyone fake nice has something to hide. Look at me. I'm not fake nice. I'm just nice. Which is why I've never been canceled on the internet.
A few years ago, and his most popular video was doing a collab with Drew Gooden. And the content isn't really anything that special, it's mostly just boring, but if you sift through the videos, there is actually a gold mine of stuff here. Like when he's talking about body positivity, and he ends up going into
Well, no wonder he worries about body positivity.
extreme detail.
Bro is actually fucking subscribed to Lizzo. Dude has, he watched South Park and followed the Lizzo treatment.
About how bad his acne is, and how he picks it, and how he just...
No. He made a video talking about body positivity, doesn't mention his weight, just talks about his acne and talks about how he picks it. Well, then no shit, it's gonna fucking have scars.
can't stop picking it.
Okay, and then you have a self-control problem, brother.
I've been posting a video every single day for almost 2 months. It stresses me out. I get acne, and then with my acne, when I get stressed out, I pick at it.
Bro, you look like a bottle of mayonnaise.
Like, there was no reason to give this rant. He just volunteered this information.
This is insane. I get stressed, I pick it.
And I do not know why.
Listen, I licked 4 buttholes last week, but I don't think it's herpes.
Jake's actual content, though, is pretty formulaic in terms of its style. It's honestly boring, apart from when you find a classic clip of him just saying something or doing something embarrassing. Like taking comedians and looking at their past sets and being like, that aged like milk. That actually aged very badly.
It's fascinating to me that a comedian
Your face aged like milk. Got him!
who
Sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of his looks. I wasn't. I was just referring to like the stuff that comes out of his mouth.
bases all of his characters off of stereotypes, dangerous stereotypes if you will, is still one of the top-selling comedians of all time.
Kind of problem.
What? Wait. He's upset that an actor made that a comedian made problematic jokes earlier in his career? Dude, oh my god. This is insane.
Problematic, sweetie.
Fascist propaganda.
But one of the earliest beefs that he had, if you can even call it that,
Jeff Dunham, probably.
with Jake is, I think, a perfect representation of his content. There's another content creator guy named Orange Peanut, okay? Also,
Oh, I know Orange Peanut. He's the guy that made believe that apparently was fake claimed by Sniper Wolf, right?
known as Tony.
I will oil up and do the thug shaker.
Okay.
And he makes like drama current events content, but at one point he made a video on the fat acceptance movement on TikTok, which is basically when really fat people cope about being fat. And
true. It's all coping. It's not people that actually have some sort of actual opinion about this. Listen, I'm not fat phobic or anything. I just hate fat people. That was a joke. That was comedy. I said it deadpan. It was deadpan humor. Okay. That was literally deadpan comedy. I don't hate fat people. I just think that they should do their best to not be fat because they're killing themselves.
Talk about how it's actually healthy. This is not like a normal fat overweight person thing. This is like insane overweight person thing. Delusional, online, insane. The people need to accept us blobs into society. Airlines need to make giant benches for us to sit on so we have space. And basically Tony...
We need to get free 2 airplane seats for free because society, for some reason, deems that as real or something. Bro, you ain't entitled to shit.
He would just roast these guys and tell them to go to the gym. That was pretty much the video.
Remember that I was an elite athlete for 18 years in one of the hardest sports in the world.
Doing what?
And then got a full ride.
But Jake saw this video and he had a huge problem. No one was going to roast his fat queens like that.
Bro, dude, making fun of fat people, that is literally incurring the wrath of the Soyboys.
Even Tony, all right? So he made a response video titled "Fat Acceptance is a Bad Thing," trying to call out Tony for being fat phobic, which a lot of...
Dude, I love this. Like, really? Yeah, call me out for being fat phobic. I'm sure I'm gonna lose a lot of subscribers. What are you talking about?
A lot of you probably don't know is a real term, but it is, and it's actually recognized by the Boston Medical Center. So the West...
God, there's no way. The West has fallen.
Has truly fallen.
And I'm back with another video. Orange peanut. Now, I'm not talking about Donald Trump's testicles. Oh, yeah.
In this video, Jake calls out Tony for just generally being a big meanie, and then he tries to roast him back by talking about his icky armpit stretch marks.
Like,
what?
I understand that this guy is accepting of his, I don't know, armpit bruises.
To which Tony responded by saying, "LOL, you are fat."
He's got some chunk to him. He is definitely a bit chunky. Jake Doolittle cardio?
But easily the most insane thing that Jake did in this video is when he out of nowhere accuses Tony of like not respecting girls' consent for some...
I love how it always goes there. It literally always goes there. It's like, oh, do you think that people should lose weight because being fat is unhealthy? Well, you sound like a rapist.
some reason.
It's a possibility that you can't do certain things, like bench an unconsenting girl, right, Orange Peanut?
What?
Bench an unconsenting girl. Bench an unconsenting girl. Bench an unconsenting girl. Bench an unconsenting
What is he talking about?
girl.
Literally completely out of left field, he just drops that little nugget for no
That's
reason,
glorious.
no baseline, just
No, Tom, don't dissuade him. That's beautiful.
just assuming that because this guy is slightly buff, he must be a evil frat guy and doesn't care
No,
about girls'
I
consent
think that makes sense. We should actually try to push him to make more jokes like that.
thing or something. I don't even know.
We went from nice, lighthearted roasts about appearances and background and content to all of a sudden you're accusing me of not caring about consent of girls?
Now Tony
Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy.
obviously responded to that, and after this point in time, apparently Jake messaged him to apologize for the comment he made, where he kind of implied that he was rapey. The video is still up to this day, but the comments are disabled, and I assume he used YouTube editor to trim that part out because I can't find it anymore. But at this point in time, this controversy didn't really extend beyond these two people's audiences. Nobody was talking about it. But I do think looking back, that little jab, that little twist of the knife that Jake pulled there is somewhat indicative of what his future content would hold.
All right, let's go. Let's go, dude.
Eventually, Rob's Media would upload The Fall of Jake Doolittle, where he documented a string of very weird drama between Jake and Ethan Klein that no one had
How does that even happen? How the fuck do you beef with Ethan Klein just randomly? Like, what did he do? You have to be a special kind of unhinged.
really seen or talked about before outside of their audiences. Essentially, Jake had uploaded a hit piece on Ethan Klein titled Ethan Klein Harmful or Hypochondriac.
What?
Apparently on the H3 podcast, Ethan had been talking about how he thought he had lupus, which is an autoimmune disease where your immune system attacks healthy parts of your body.
Okay.
You may also recognize this as the disease that every patient doesn't have on house.
True, that is how I know lupus also.
I don't think this is lupus. So it's infection, lupus, drugs, or cancer. No, I think lupus is way more likely. Treat it for
We know the lupus memes.
lupus. that will get you fired.
But all jokes aside, lupus is a very serious disease. If you have it, it can be very life-ruining. And so understandably, Ethan was pretty rattled about the prospect and wanted to talk about it. But it turns out that thankfully, Ethan Klein did not actually have lupus, and he later joked about it on a live stream.
But if you look up all the ones that I'm abnormal for, it all is like, you have leukemia or lupus. I'll take lupus any day, bro. Hit me with that lupus.
And this is where Jake comes in, because apparently, if you didn't know, it was super wrong. And not only wrong, it was extremely problematic that Ethan would make light of such a serious condition after he thought that he actually had it.
Hit me with that lupus.
Okay, I'm being so silly in this.
This is insane. He made a call-out video because someone made a joke. Dude, this guy, honestly, like, this is a level of autism that humanity has not yet fully understood. This is awesome. Oh my God. Dude thought he had lupus, tested, didn't have lupus. He's like, hell yeah, I don't have lupus. Hit me with that lupus, bro. And the guy makes a video calling him out for disrespecting diseases that some people actually have and suffer from. Like, what? You are the most insecure man baby I've ever seen.
Yeah. Obviously, the premise of choosing one illness over another is silly and absurd. But go ahead and...
Yeah, this is like saying, oh, hell yeah, I don't have pancreatic cancer. I have testicular cancer. Hell yeah, let's go. Testicular cancer is the best type of cancer. Like, that's the equivalent. Like, what are you talking about?
explain why jokes aren't funny.
Is not only undermines people who have lupus.
You know what?
What do you mean undermines? Did he shoot them? Did he destroy the Gotham City water supply? Is he the Riddler? Is he the Diddler? Did he you know, remove the pharmaceutical market from existence? What undermined? What is he, a Batman villain?
People, you is sitting there pretending to be a doctor.
This video from Jake is a hit piece on Ethan, make no mistake, and
I've gotten a couple hit pieces before. I know how it feels.
Really relies on the assertion that Ethan Klein claimed to have lupus. He then profited from it, and then after that point,
oh my God, he makes it a fraud situation. Ethan Klein was literally just talking about his life. He didn't start a GoFundMe for lupus treatments. Oh my Lord, this disingenuous prick.
When he profited, he admitted to fabricating everything.
Dude, I love these people, by the way. I know I seem angry, but I'm actually having a very good time. I love seeing people that are so woke and appreciative and virtue signally that they literally dig themselves graves. It's my favorite thing.
Because he self-diagnosed himself without experiencing serious symptoms.
If I were Ethan, I would feel terrible for receiving donations from people who have a confirmed diagnosis.
Now, Jake even insinuates here that Ethan is both sexist and racist.
Oh, let's go. Tack them all on. Listen, it's not a good cancellation threat if you also don't accuse the person of being sexist and racist. I'm just saying, next person that tries to cancel me for some bullshit, make sure you have sexist and racist on the docket, or else, like, dude, we're not even gonna take you seriously.
And his reasoning for that is that he cites data that lupus disproportionately affects women to a 90% factor versus 10% in men, and is also more prevalent in people of color. Therefore, Ethan is, like, hurting black women or something.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
African American, Hispanic / Latina, Asian American,
Oh,
Native
you're racist
American,
too, dude.
and other Pacific Islander women, then among white women. With all that being said, now that you know a little bit about what lupus is, let's go.
This grandstandy fucking shitballs. He just didn't think that Ethan would ever react to this video.
Back to someone who admittedly doesn't know what lupus is.
I don't even know what the fuck lupus is.
He made a video saying, I don't know what lupus is. I might have lupus because I have some symptoms and Google said I might have it. And then it turns out that that's not true. What? What? Dude, this is insane. First of all, bro does not understand statistics because a white man can get lupus. It's just less likely. What the fuck?
Oh,
Bro.
wow.
Yeah.
So you said it.
Checkmate.
What a liar.
Here I am being super trained.
He's saying, I have symptoms. I Googled it. It said it could be lupus. I don't know what lupus is. This Soyboy makes an entire fucking hit piece video talking about him being sexist, racist, and defrauding his audience out of donations. Dude, there should be a level of virtue signaling that just becomes illegal. Like, at some point, like, you should become executed for virtue signaling too hard. That guy literally is just trying to become the fucking white savior to his audience, saying, I understand the black women that have lupus in the audience.
transparent and upfront about everything.
While also at the same time, he had to bring out a real breadtuber thing here. He accused Ethan Klein of engaging in classist behavior.
Oh, of course, because he's rich.
Fascist propaganda.
And again, if we're going to take Ethan's word for it, he had gone through almost all the steps to verify everything. It was a genuine concern that he had. So he was essentially in the process of figuring out if he had lupus.
Yeah, well, this is the most reasonable thing in the world. It's like me doing on stream, hey guys, I have some symptoms that are suspicious, so I went to do a blood test. I don't know what it could be. Like, I'm scared, because online it says it could be cancer, right? And then if it turns out that I don't have cancer, I don't think my audience is going to be that fucking guy. He scammed us. He scammed us. He was farming sympathy points.
He was very scared about the idea of having it.
The episode was going fine until Ethan said something unexpected.
This morning,
It was going fine until Ethan started opening up, being vulnerable about his scary medical issues.
Cringe.
And Jake just kind of accused him of lying about it intentionally to profit from donations,
What?
as if Ethan even needs more donations. I mean, look, this guy is very rich, all right? We know what he's been up to with Teddy Fresh. He's got a lot of money. I don't think he needs an extra couple $100s from fans donating to the H3 podcast.
100%.
So obviously this video from Jake was very bad.
I don't think people realize how rich this guy is. Ethan, how much money did Ethan make on his podcast? Just forget sponsors, forget merch, right? Just in the last month, all right? Just in the last month. Hold on. H3 podcast. All right, so all of his videos are super long. H3 podcast. God, how many views? 10 million views in this last month. 10 million views is in December is probably like $80,000. That's ad revenue, in case you were curious. That is literally ad revenue. I am not talking about anything else. I am just talking about pure ad revenue alone.
And it received a very bad reaction, not only from his own audience, but also from those outside of it. And so as a result, H3 would make an entire stream dedicated to making fun of Jake. Even other fellow breadtubers would see this video.
Oh my god, Ryan Beard doesn't have a beard? That's crazy. From what I can see, it seems like Ethan is a hypochondriac and using humor to cope with his hypochondria. I also suffer from hypochondria, and it would really suck to have someone make a video like this attacking me if I vented about my health anxiety on the internet. All of your criticism that Ethan doesn't know exactly what you're talking about, a comment with health anxiety. You spend hours scouring the internet for possible diagnoses and come to irrational conclusions about your health. Bro! Dude! If Ethan is a hypochondriac, then are you profiting off Ethan's mental illness, Mr. Breadtube Man?
And they'd comment like, dude, you're grasping at straws right now. It's kind of embarrassing and cringe.
True.
Now, because Jake was in controversy and he's a commentary YouTuber, you would expect that he would, I don't know, at least have some kind of rebuttal. Maybe
I would expect
double
that,
down and he would have some kind of justification for why he
that.
said what he said.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe he would apologize for it and be like, look, guys, I effed up. But instead, he took a very interesting route. I will do anything to make this stop. The death threats telling me to end myself and saying I was never sick in the first place is something I cannot handle. I was trying to make a video from the perspective of a sick person and it didn't connect with everyone.
What?
I was in the hospital last week after posting the video.
Oh my god, you cannot stop! He literally tries to farm sympathy through this. He literally turns this into more sympathy farming.
Ultimately cannot handle anymore. I apologize to everyone involved. Crying about death threats and then talking about how you're currently in the hospital is going to become a recurring trend whenever Jake is faced with the consequences of his actions.
Listen, I get a fuck ton of death threats, okay? It doesn't excuse a single thing I've ever done.
It feels like the idea of death threats is the go-to response for anybody who says something dumb and then it blows up in their face because they accused a big content creator of something that they were not.
By the way, if you're accusing a big content creator of something, they have every fucking right in the universe to respond to you and blast your little butthole into oblivion, okay? Sorry. And if you get death threats, then you literally open that can of worms yourself. Obviously, I don't think people should send haters towards other people or whatever, or brigade them or shit like that. But if you make a response and some fucking fringe weirdos on the internet send you death threats, then honestly, you made your bed and you're gonna lie in it. You fucked around, you find out. Sorry, bro.
Not guilty of, and then they get backlash, and then they immediately are like, people are being so mean to me. Like, obviously, it's a bad thing to make a death threat towards anyone. I don't think you should do that. But
Absolutely.
You're making public commentary videos on the internet about popular figures.
True. They have the right to respond, and their audience will come for you when they do respond. That's just reality. If you can't live with it, find a new job. Talk about Trump, because he won't give a shit about you.
Comments and insane people are pretty much par for the course, and at the end of the day, for the most part, it's all just words on a screen you don't have to worry about. Undoubtedly, Jake had made videos about people that had gotten a few schizos from his audience to go make death threats towards those people.
I mean, he called Orange Peanut a rapist, so yeah.
It's not Jake's fault, but when he is in controversy, he will immediately cry wolf. And the funniest part about all of this is that the entire reason Jake even made the video is because he was a scorned fan who wanted revenge. Once again, we have another syndrome.
No, he actually looks like him.
made the video is because he was a scorned fan who wanted revenge. Once again,
Dude looks like Jake Doolittle. They look similar. Bro.
we have another syndrome situation, all right? It's pretty nuts. Basically, Jake had been obsessed with H3 for years. He was a huge fan of him, and at one point, he managed to actually get in contact with Ethan. The reason why being that the D'Amelio sisters, who are some of the most popular people on TikTok, they apparently didn't pay Jake for some photos he took for them. They owed him $500 and they did not pay him. And so Ethan saw this and was like,
dude's a fucking cameraman to e-girls? Ain't no way. Dude, you do not gloss over that, Thomas. He is an e-girl photographer. Oh my god, it gets so much worse. Bro, they need a new flavor of soy and just name it Doolittle flavor.
oh, I feel bad for you, and he had him on his show.
Dude is actually Titan from Megamind before the glow up. True.
Oh, and he was like, I'll give you $500 because I feel bad for you.
Stay on the line. I'm going to send you $500 because the D'Amelio family didn't.
Oh, hell yeah.
The D'Amelio family didn't pay you $500. I'm going to pay.
But in response, Jake said, no. I don't want the $500. I want a job.
If you look over my resume, can you keep your $500?
Stay on the line. Are you in LA?
He did say he was subscribed.
I'm not in LA. I'm remote, but love
You're
it killing
Maine,
it out of
bro.
Sweden. I bet you I could kill it.
Okay, so stay on the line. I'm going to give you the $500. I'm going to give you the $500 to make you whole.
And Ethan said he would look at his resume, but Jake did not end up getting that job.
And also send your resume. Stay on the hold. We'll get both, okay?
And this is what began.
Dude, he does not owe you a job. He literally does not need to give you a job. What are you talking about?
Jake's fan behavior arc, where he would basically nonstop message members of the H3 podcast, trying to get them to collab with him, almost all of which were ignored. Dear AB, come on my YouTube channel, please. I will not be ignored.
No! My tip didn't show up on stream. But I did send a bribe.
Tip didn't show up on stream, but I did send a bribe. Hi, King. Hope you're good. AB Ayad is king. Make video with me. Come on my channel, please. This is me reminding you to come on my channel.
Oh my god,
Excuse
stop.
me. Are you doing
please.
videos with people now?
Yeah, dude, honestly, holy shit. It's rough out here, boys.
Now, eventually, one of the crew members, AB, would bite the bullet and finally do a collab with Jake where they look
Dude, poor guy. No.
to TikToks. And it's very fun.
Parasocial much? Dude, for real.
How
This is insane.
Jake opens the video by calling him his pal.
Hi, sisters. Today I'm doing a video with my pal, AB.
Hello. How's it going?
My pal, who ghosted me for years and eventually felt bad enough for me to join me. He's my buddy, my friend, my guy, my dude.
You know, it's going great, man. I'm so happy to have you here. I've wanted to do a video with you for a while.
Look at this guy. He's my pal. We're friends. Didn't you know that I'm friends with one of the producers of the H3 podcast?
Oh my
I'm a part
God.
of the H3 fam now, guys. But this was simply not enough. According to AB, while at Creator Clash, Jake would approach him and ask to take photos of him, which he denied. Jake would...
Oh no. And this dude had the fucking balls, the orange peanuts, to sit there and blackmail people for not donating to his charity.
Then apparently...
And you know that he probably bothered everyone this way, the same way he bothered AB.
Find out where their hotel was so he could go up to AB and incessantly once again ask him for a collab.
How did he find you at the hotel? That was the part that I found out.
Oh, yeah, no. The first Creator Clash, because it was a new thing, we didn't have all the security there that we should have, and so fans were finding out where we were staying and like waiting there all night in the lobby just for people to walk by, and he was one of the people that I saw there.
Oh, Jake Doolittle's camped out in front of this guy's hotel room. No!
I'm guessing he just found out that's where it was, or maybe he got a badge.
AB apparently had no idea how he found their hotel, but he speculates that he could have used a fake press pass to get through, security or something like that. This is honestly like stalker territory. It's becoming dangerously close to like deranged fan seeks out YouTuber they like so that they can like have a relationship with
murders them.
He's like in love with AB or something. Now, all of this lore was revealed on the H3 podcast. Jake obviously was in a lot of hot water at the time, and he would end up apologizing for his insane video.
My intention was to stand up for a specific group of people.
You're a fucking Weasley little loser. Okay? Your intention was not to stand up for anyone. Your intention was to make yourself look like a good guy by making believe you care about these people. This is the fake virtue signal shit that happens every time. You tried to clown on Ethan because you felt scorned and you wanted to make yourself look like the hero.
But instead, I came across as an asshole.
The problem with his...
No, you were an asshole. You didn't come across as one. You were an asshole. Rinzu, thanks for the sub.
Apologies is very kind of non-specific. He doesn't really go into what he really did wrong, but he did apologize, so we got to note that. Now, when Rob's Media was covering all this stuff and the whole Jake Doolittle saga, he also touched on Jake's charity called Never Stop. And he talks about how he sells these shirts, but out of the profits of the shirts, only 10% of it goes to his charity.
That's super scummy. Wait, what? This guy says that he does merch for charity, but only 10% of the merch profits goes to charity? That's borderline fraud, if that's true.
Basically makes the point that it feels like Jake is kind of using this charity to...
He's using it as a shield. It's all that. It's every single time. It is a virtue signal. It is fake. These people don't care about anything. This is like Netflix cutting the gay scenes out of Arcane for their release in China. This is like Bethesda removing their Pride Month logo in their Middle East accounts. They don't care. No one cares about anything. It is all virtue signaling to get points. Yeah, he does a charity because he's a good person. My butthole, he does a charity because he wants people to think he's a good person and also maybe profit off of it.
Shield himself from criticism so he looks good. And looking back, it's honestly impressive how on the money he was 11 months before Jake dropped his most infamous single video to date.
Not only did I go live thinking that I could clear everything up in the span of 20 minutes while waiting for results from knee scans of the inside of my knee surgeries.
It's all fucking goo. He's such a goober. It's again going with the hospital excuse.
Also, I believe why my knees, arthritis of the knee, my knee scans, left knee surgeries,
dude,
knee screws in, left knee screws out, right knee screws in, right knee screws out. Well, I showed you all my medical files, and I've shown you the inside of my knee.
So recently, as of me recording this video, Jake dropped a new video, a new upload that I was very excited to see because I'm a big fan of him, titled, "I'm Frustrated with Commentary YouTubers."
All right. And he has Cody Co and I'm Alex, all right? This guy who allegedly raped someone and this guy who allegedly abused someone. Okay, well, I would be disappointed with commentary YouTubers as well. By the way, this is the classic Soyboy people. These are like the wholesome, accepting people out there, right? The virtue signal-y ones. These are the ones that fight for the underdog. I'm just saying. The ones that are allegedly rapists and abusers. I'm just saying. Coincidence? Coincidence that these are the fake nice losers?
With a thumbnail including I'm Alex and Cody Co, who are both pretty big commentary creators that have been alleged to be involved with crimes against women. Now, the thumbnail was changed pretty soon after to remove these people, but the important thing to note here is that the video has nothing to do with those specific people, at least as far as I know.
Today is going to be a little bit of a different video because I am frustrated with a lot of your favorite creators.
The premise of the video is essentially that Jake is very frustrated with other YouTubers that he knows because he asked them personally to donate to his non-profit charitable organization and they did not donate.
What a fucking loser. So, wait, so this video wasn't even about the two alleged rapists in the thumbnail? This video was about gaslighting and blackmailing his friends that are not sex offenders? What? Oh my god.
There has been no YouTuber who has ever inquired or donated any money to Never Stop.
And no one has any reason to need to do that.
Basically says, like, I messaged all these people and I told them about my charity and some of them didn't donate to me, some of them didn't give me money, which I found really bad, and I see how much money they're making on their closed friends story on Instagram, and they're making a lot of money, so they need to give me money.
A lot of these YouTubers love talking about holding people accountable for their wrongdoings and all that kind of shit, but when I try to say, hey, if you have any extra money, we are giving $500 a month, I know that you...
His charity's giving $500 a month? And he thinks that he has some sort of moral obligation to get people to donate to him?
Just put on your close friend story that you're making 15 grand off this brand deal. Hey, I would love that.
He's literally calling someone out specifically here. Whoever he's talking about knows that they're talking about him.
Hell, my views are down, but you're getting, I don't know, 50,000 subs.
So maybe make videos.
Month. What are we doing here?
And it gets even more insane as Jake then implies...
All right, 50K subs a month, he said. Bet you any money is Drew Gooden. Right? Because he was in a video with him before. Drew Gooden. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it isn't. But it is. But it is. I don't know if it is him. I don't know if it's not him. But it's him. This is who he's talking about. I'm just saying. Oh my god, Drew Gooden made 14 million views this month? In December? That's like $110,000, bro. Dude, you could have at least fucking sent me. This is so scummy, bro.
That he is going to expose some of these YouTubers.
No one has any reason to give you. Maybe Drew Gooden gives $100,000 a month to charity somewhere else. Why the fuck does he have to give you charity? What? Why are you entitled to any of this shit?
And one specific one, apparently, in the future, because they're not donating to his charity, and he's going to like try to nuke their career because they don't give him $500.
Throughout this video, I'm not going to name names, but I would like you to know that I am going to name names at some point, possibly.
This is actual extortion. I thought people were memeing about the blackmail. This is actual extortion. Donate to my charity or I will expose you as a fraud that doesn't care about people and doesn't care about charity. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Gosh, damn.
Possibly next month or so, if my following up with these people amounts to nothing. And
he's making a video pressuring them and threatening them, saying that he will... Wow, this is insane.
Getting ghosted.
So not only is he acting extremely entitled and demanding that people donate to his specific charity, not only is he pocket watching them and being like, you make so much money, why don't you give it to me? But he's also essentially threatening to blackmail, or at least try to blackmail the people he DM'd by threatening to reveal the names of people who ignored his message.
I want some.
What a clown! What a clown. What an absolute clown. I'm so excited to cover this guy again in the future. This is like the perfect clown to put on my roster ever. Sounds like the Mama Max vid on Charlie. Dude, this is insane. This is insane. Like, this is the classic accepting woke soy boy guy that loves and respects everybody and is so tolerant and caring about everyone on the planet, except they're not, and it's all a facade.
Someone to tell me why U.S. senators and representatives are more likely to work with me than other influencers in the commentary space who I have talked to.
Personally, as a sociopath, a scholar of the 48 Laws of Power, and a member of the dark triad of psychology, I will say that I respect his attempt here, but it wasn't very effective. And when you see this controversy recently, it really makes you think, like, he's crying about people who ignored his messages. This seems to be a pattern of behavior.
Yeah. Drew Gooden ghosted me. I love how he also agrees it's probably Drew Gooden. It's, again, this dude, someone, he harasses people until they collab with him. He makes believe they're friends, then they ghost him. Dude, this is like an actual fucking cycle.
This guy does not...
Ends up in the hospital, apologizes.
...like when you ignore his texts, and if you do ignore his texts, he might try to ruin your life. Ignoring his message is like a mental trigger for him to fly off the handle and become a supervillain.
My views are down, but you're getting, I don't know, 50,000 subs a month. What are...
God, he's such a loser.
Are we doing?
So make better videos, bro.
Just because people are more popular than you and have more subscribers.
Listen, Jake, I say this with all the love in my heart. I make a lot of money, and I'm never donating to your charity. I probably give 10 to 20% of my income every single month to charity, and it'll never be yours.
Doesn't mean they have to buy one of your shitty Teespring shirts, so 10% of the revenue goes to charity. It doesn't matter how rich you are. It does not make you a good person if you donate to charity. If you have $1 billion and instead of donating that to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, you instead decide to blow a hole in the side of Mount Rushmore, build a beautiful gamer cave, and then move Ninja in there so his braless wife can bring him sandwiches while he cranks 90s. That is totally up to you. And
yeah, it's your money. You do whatever the fuck you want with your money. The end. Shut up. Stop being so entitled, you soy fucking bitch.
You should not feel bad because you spend your money in a way that you like and want to. And YouTubers are also not obligated to respond to his messages or collab with him.
Because I'm petty.
Forget YouTubers. No one has an obligation to talk to this guy.
And
dude, his tooth to gum ratio is not healthy. You should look into things. Just curious about 1 second. Yes. So, apparently, yeah, definitely. Lupus does increase chances of tooth decay. I would look into that if I were you. Oh, never mind. You're white. You don't have lupus.
because this isn't about supporting me, it's about supporting people who need the support.
Yeah, so why does it need to be through you though then?
We have a bunch of examples about how YouTubers have ghosted me and not wanted to help with Never Stop.
I don't even know why
He's
he would
such a
say this.
loser.
Like, are you okay?
And I'm not doing this because I think that it's going to light a fire under influencers to donate to Never Stop. Because it's not going to happen. This video is not going to do anything.
Then why are you making this video? YouTube is not a therapist you can just rant out all your frustrations to.
I mean, it is. It's just a very, very bad therapist.
And expect a positive result. This is a public platform and you are a commentary channel who makes a living off of criticizing other people. So admitting that this video will do nothing to me seems very strange, and to me also backs up the fact that this guy is so bitter. Now, as I mentioned, Jake talked about one specific influencer in this video that he was really peeved at. Some guy that he was messaging about potentially donating to his charity, to which that guy then ghosted him, I guess.
I give this person advice, and because they asked for it, right? And then after this call, I say, hey, I really appreciate that I was able to give you advice.
I really appreciate that I was able to give you advice. He's such a manipulative little bitch. What is going on? I'm so lucky that I was able to help you out in your darkest time. I'm so grateful.
But I would love some advice on how to grow my nonprofit, because I feel like you know a lot about this kind of stuff.
This guy has 300,000 subscribers, by the way. I don't know who the fuck is subscribing to this guy, but god damn it.
I would love to talk. And I'm going to send a follow-up this week. But if there's no response, I don't know what to do.
Sigma rule number 14, blackmail your friends.
Yeah!
And it's at this point we get to the part that made me make this whole video.
All right.
Do 7 live stream clips about him in the first place. He complains about the fact that because he made a video a year ago, which I assume was the Ethan Klein video, people don't want to work with him or do collabs with him anymore, as if he deserves to have a collab with them.
And because I made a video that wasn't received well a year ago, people don't want to work with me. But the problem is, when you're putting out as much content as I am, there's going to be videos that aren't received well.
Why is that? What does that mean? Dude, you think you put out a lot of content? Bro, I upload 2 videos a day on my second channel and 2 videos a week on my main channel. You think you upload a lot of content? Brother. Dude, and a lot of things I say don't get received well, which is fair and true, and I do it on purpose to upset people. I have no fear in my boner of upsetting people. I recognize the fact that that is true, and I also recognize the fact that no one owes me shit.
I feel like that's simple math. Just in the last 6 months, I've posted 73 videos. Who else is doing that?
In the past 3 months, no, I posted 180 videos. Oh shit.
I'm gonna take a step back from my hater arc here and say that I do believe that pretty much everyone has the opportunity to grow and
True, I've made bad takes for sure.
As a person, and I don't think that, you know, things like this, even what Jake has done here, I don't think that should be held against him for the rest of his life, okay? I don't. Everyone does have the capacity to change and become a better person. But just because you feel that you've changed doesn't mean you get to cry about the fact that other YouTubers don't want to associate with you. You don't get to call them evil because they don't want to be involved with someone that tried 100%. To slander Ethan Klein and got blown out for it.
100%. Again, listen, I fully understand why people wouldn't want to associate with me. Just simply because I get a lot of haters. I milk them for content, and I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm trolling them, and I am trolling, and I'm getting bait, and I'm baiting people, and obviously people don't want to do that shit. And honestly, nothing but respect if you don't want to associate with me. I'm not entitled to anything. I'm not entitled to anyone's support. I'm just out here having a good time, and if you want to join me for this ride, that is your prerogative. I'm fully aware. You don't understand. I tell people beforehand that you should know there might be an issue. You know?
Else is doing that.
When I was watching this for the first time, I thought he was trolling or something. I could not believe it. This video received a significant amount of backlash, even more than the H3 thing. It was almost universally hated, apart from a few glazers in his comment section trying to defend him, but really the majority of the consensus was that Jake made himself look like an entitled pussy, crying about people leaving him on
I mean, he is an entitled pussy.
red. And not only that, they also went on to criticize his charity. I'm not sure why someone would donate to Jake Doolittle. He helps a total of 12 people a year, half the buttons on his jank site don't work, and it's essentially literally a lottery to be chosen. Your money would be better spent literally anywhere else. I don't get it.
Damn.
Now, Jake did actually try to hide his video initially because I watched it on live stream. I spent about, I don't know, an hour and 20 minutes watching the entire thing, and about half an hour later, the video was removed off of YouTube. But of course, that didn't stop some familiar faces from finding it and roasting him about it for 3 hours.
Who else is doing that?
Ethan got involved. Bro came back. Bro came back for seconds. Bro, dude, listen. You underestimate the level of grudges a good Jew can have, okay? God damn it. Wow, bro came back years later.
And
so many people, man. Again, this man is having delusions. Like, I don't know what's going on, but to be like, I'm posting 3 videos a week. Who else on YouTube is doing that? It's like
a lot of
everybody.
People. Probably.
I mean, Ethan uploads like daily 3-hour-long videos.
Probably close to 1 million people.
Yeah, like 1 million.
Yeah. Also,
I mean, a lot of them are posting a lot more than you, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just realized, as a side note, he shouldn't be talking about being left on red, because he left me on red. The last thing I said to him when I said, "Is he serious?"
Oh God, no! Oh God, dude! Oh, this clown.
Making a video about you.
Right, you tried to talk him out of it.
That is insane. I go, as a viewer, I'm honestly shocked that you would take that seriously in any way possible.
Now, Jake was very aware that this live stream was happening, and as a result, he decided to type in the chat and say, "Hey, can this wait? I'm actively in the hospital.
He makes a shitty video. He puts it on the internet. People are criticizing him, and he says, "Hey, can you not criticize me right now? I'm in the hospital, please. Thank you."
Actively in the, as opposed to passive.
He's not passively in the hospital. He is actively in hospitals. He fucking burrows in hospitals. He nests there for the shit to blow over.
Inactively in the hospital? Like, what does that even mean? But once again, this is the exact same thing that he cried about a year ago when Ethan called him out for trying to slander him. And obviously, Ethan ended up responding to that message and had some choice words.
Bro, are you crazy? You think you're gonna fucking emotionally manipulate me into not watching this?
Again, it's all emotional virtue signaling is emotional manipulation. I'm just gonna say it. I know that that's gonna sound cringe to some people, but when someone's gonna go up there and give like this whole moral grandstandy garbage about how they care about people so much, they are emotionally manipulating people.
Are you crazy, bro?
Now, for the time being, Jake was radio silent on YouTube. He had removed the video. He was in Ethan's comment section, but he wasn't responding to any of the criticism directly. But in his infinite wisdom, he decided to fire up a live stream on Instagram while he was in the hospital.
There's no way. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Why would you do that? It's to farm sympathy, of course. Why would I even question it? Obviously, you're not going to have your mental faculties in order to make this big response to drama when you have these huge YouTubers attacking you. But for him, it doesn't matter because he's farming the sympathy points. Oh my God.
To talk about what was happening.
Oh, I released like a video like 2 days ago that was really bitter and annoyed. So this is me just checking in, saying hello, apologizing.
Dude, he's such a loser. He makes a video calling people out for no reason. He gets called out for it, apologizing.
Kind of tacitly acknowledges that it was a bad video, but he doesn't really get into why. He kind of makes it seem like he's getting unjustly canceled or called out. And a large majority of it is also him saying that H3 is evil for punching down on little Jake.
You shouldn't feel the need to delete videos that are important to you. Yeah, but usually the videos that are important to me don't get, it's like a bad take usually. Like, people don't like it. You should.
So he's not saying that the video was a bad video. He's saying he took the video down because people don't like it. Just trying to understand.
Go on H3 and talk with them. That won't do anything.
And he also talks about his knee surgeries a lot, which spawned a lot of memes.
I'm about to schedule 2 more knee surgeries.
Oh God, dude. Bro.
Now, this live stream only went out to a few
How many knees
people
does
when
he
it
have?
happened because Jake has a pretty small following on his Instagram. But people obviously heard of it because he was in controversy, and they decided to screen record it and upload it. One of those preservers, one of those uploaders, was Rob's Media, who decided to archive both the original video from Jake and the live stream to his YouTube channel.
Dude, this Rob's Media is out there fucking hunting down these bread tubers. Dude treats them like they're healthcare CEOs.
Now, obviously, this content is 1000% Jake's, and legally, he's within his right to take down archives of it if he wants, but I would say it's probably bad practice to take these things down. Firstly, because Rob's Media is not making money off
I mean, it depends if it's a video criticizing him. Or if it's just a re-upload, but that is true.
his content, really. He's just re-uploading stuff that Jake posted so other people can access it. And on top of that, archives are extremely useful. A lot of media will be lost to time, either because of controversy, either because people just don't do a good job of preserving it, and Rob's Media, as a lost media aficionado, wanted to preserve this content. But Jake had a different idea.
Racists.
Jake Doolittle put a copyright takedown request and placed a strike on my second channel, Rob's Media Archive. Obviously, it's his content, but it's an archive. He's not doing this to protect his content, but instead to hide his mistakes instead of owning up to them.
Hi, sisters. It's Jake here, and I'm back with another video. And I'm here with my pal.
And another...
Dude, the fucking meme edits.
Another important thing to keep in mind here is when you take down content on YouTube, you can actually choose the way that it gets taken down. For example, when a YouTuber uses copyrighted music in a video, there are two options that usually go down. First off, they'll get a straight up copyright claim. And what that means is
take the money.
That the revenue from that video will be paid to the original copyright holder. So if you use a Foo Fighters song in your video, unedited in full, there's a high likelihood that the label will then claim your video and take money from it. But then there's another kind of claim, which is where a video will get blocked worldwide. Basically, the claimant has decided that they don't want people to be able to use that content on YouTube, and as a result, if you use that Foo Fighters song, what's going to happen? Your video is not able to be seen by anyone. But then there is a third option, which is the strike. You can manually choose to add a strike to that person's channel to penalize their livelihood.
They will
and of course,
go
Jake,
after
because he's
and murder
spiteful
your
and bitter, had to go out of his way
ethnicity.
to make sure there was a strike on Rob's
ethnicity will be
Media's
removed
archive
from the
channel.
earth.
They make YouTube videos sexualizing.
Sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt Tom's explanation of the copyright system at all there. I hope I didn't accidentally.
Minecraft characters.
And not only that, he did it a second time to Rob's Media, meaning Rob had 2 strikes.
Oh my
it's the
God.
epitome of the cry bully mentality.
Dude, actually, he really tried to get Rob banned from YouTube. 3 strikes, you're banned from YouTube. And not just one channel, all your channels. He was like, oh, hell yeah. Great example. Dude, if Jake Doolittle was fucking intelligent, which he's not, but if he was, which he's not, but if he was, he would do another stream. Let Rob archive another stream. And then give him 3 strikes and remove all of his channels from the internet. See, but he's such a fucking pussy. He's such a loser that he can't even take full measures. Half measures, Walter. Taking half measures. Obviously, I don't think that should happen. Obviously, that would be incredibly bad and evil and dumb. But I could definitely have seen him do some heinous shit like that.
It's flip-flopping between victim mode and then aggressively censoring your critics. On one hand, he's crying in H3's chat about the harassment, and on the other, he's vehemently taking down archives and striking
I am a
Rob's
poor
channel
sick man actively in a hospital.
and crying about how Ethan is punching down. Now, with everyone talking about Jake's original video, with them talking about his past, with the strikes being a big point of discussion and people just going in on Jake, obviously, he definitely felt the pressure to respond, and eventually, he actually would.
My last video sucked, and the following live stream of me in the hospital trying to see what my audience thought of the video and if everybody hated me was also a really stupid fucking decision.
What is he talking about? Seeing if your audience hated you. Make a community post. What the fuck?
Off the bat, he acknowledges the controversy is happening. He acknowledges why it's happening. He doesn't seem to be making a lot of excuses
He doesn't talk about it.
for it.
There's a lot to address, and thinking that I could clear things up while on a vertical live stream holding the phone below my chin is clown behavior.
From here, Jake explains that he had just
alright.
watched a video of another YouTuber ranting off the dome and then decided that he should do it himself about something he cared about. But he does willingly say multiple times, yes, my video was very bad. It was unscripted and I was ranting like a lunatic, but that's no excuse. He kind of does make a few excuses for himself, which, you know, they're probably true. This is probably the headspace he was in, but I just don't really care to hear about it.
But I thought that I could explain what was going on
Oh my God,
while in
dude.
the ER, in a lot of pain. Scans of the
While I was in a lot of pain in the ER, in pain with scans of my knees because I was in pain and getting surgeries. All 17 of my knees are getting surgeries.
side of my knee.
He talks about how during the time that this video was made, he had recently been denied insurance after multiple surgeries, and overall he was in a very bad mood.
I was very upset recording that.
What is strange about this is that he says that he does stand by some of the stuff he said in the video to this day, which I'm kind of struggling to figure out what that would be and where that would make sense.
No, he stands by the fact that he does in fact have a charity and wants people to donate. He doesn't stand by the fact that he, you know, blackmailed people and extorted them into donating, or he would release private information and act like a full-on fucking pussy. A wet one at that, making believe that that people were ghosting him because they just didn't want to support his charity.
It's because I think the whole video was like pretty bad. Like, it's rare you get a video where every second of it is bad, but Jake's video was that. Jake also talks about how he came across as extremely entitled, and he now realizes that he is not entitled to anyone's money, and that basically everything he's—
I love how he now realized. Every single person does something stupid, gets called out for it, and now realizes the most obvious shit in the universe. I now realize that murdering healthcare CEOs might get me in prison, says Luigi, whatever his name is. That's crazy.
Said was wrong in that regard.
The attitude and the tone, everything was bad. I came across as annoying and entitled.
Your problem isn't that you came across as annoying. You blackmailed and extorted your former friends.
And I apologize for making people feel pressured and like hinting at outing people who didn't can donate.
But one part of the video that I take a big issue with is when he tries to explain that he didn't expect this video to leave his target audience.
I posted that video genuinely not thinking anyone would see it because
I honestly, I know we're all gonna say that we don't believe him. I do believe him. I think a lot of people sometimes upload YouTube videos not realizing how big of a reach YouTube videos has, right? Like, I have people actively hate watching all of my content. So and I don't expect my haters to watch my videos, right? But the thing is that he's probably not being honest about is the fact that this was definitely not to leave his audience, but it was definitely to pressure people like Drew Gooden or whoever it was that he was hinting to in his video to donate to him. So that is 100% a fact. He cannot deny that this was made to pressure people.
Website is—
I think he just hoped that drama YouTubers wouldn't see it.
Not functioning at all. I thought that people would recognize my frustration as me trying.
Yeah, because you're fucking stupid.
Or showing people that I care.
But
I'm showing people that I care so much about my charity that I am running, so I'm pressuring people into donating to me.
Actions don't really reflect that. I mean, in the original video, the thumbnail has Cody Ko and I'm Alex.
Yeah, look at this. It's literally clickbaiting using alleged sexual predators. Okay? And then he talks about people not donating to his charity.
Who are two of the most popular commentary YouTubers probably ever. And on top of that, there are also two people who have been majorly exposed. So he gave it a very provocative title and a provocative thumbnail to get people to click it because he wanted views on it.
He absolutely wanted anyone to watch his video. It had nothing to do with his audience.
This video is tailor-made.
I think he just hoped, he didn't think that his haters would watch it. I think that's what he's probably referring to. I didn't think that other commentary viewers would see it and it would kind of slink under the radar like that.
To get as many people watching as possible. If he wanted to make a video for his core audience, which is a dumb idea in the first place because like you're uploading on a public platform where anyone can see your videos, but whatever. If he wanted to make a video for his core audience, it would just be like him in the thumbnail with like, let's chat about something dumb or let's talk about what I'm feeling today. But instead, he made a nice thumbnail. He wanted to get it marketed to as many people as possible. Now, another really cringe part of Jake's original—
No, Tom's 100% right, that he wanted it to get as many people as possible. I think that he probably meant, I just didn't want other commentary YouTubers to see it. Which is such a stupid thing to say.
Video is when he says that no commentary YouTuber works as hard as him.
Just in the last 6 months, I've posted 73 videos. Who else is doing that?
And in this follow-up, he seems to acknowledge that that's not really the case, and he's just being very weird here with that. A majority of the apology is him saying, yeah, I said this thing was really stupid, here's my thought process and why I said it, but it's still stupid. But even if you're willing to buy his explanations for that stuff, it doesn't excuse the copyright strikes.
When it comes to the copyright claims themselves, there were
strikes, not claims. Stop obfuscating people, all right? You tried to ruin that man's livelihood, all right? Shut the fuck up, you fake fucking pasty little bitch.
Straight re-uploads of the live stream and my original video that I took down at like 11,000 views. I retracted one of the strikes on the re-uploads because the person emailed me and asked me to retract it. I also felt bad because this person created a new YouTube account to try to re-upload archives, and they had already gotten like over 2,000 subs off of an archive channel.
Just because they—
What? What logic is that? What, he's the good guy? He felt bad, so he removed one of the strikes because he felt bad? Oh my god.
They were re-uploads does not mean that they shouldn't be re-uploaded for the sake of preservation. Jake even acknowledges that the purpose of it was for archiving, and he didn't really give a reason as to why he took these down as far.
He took it down because he wanted to avoid accountability. He didn't give a flying shit that people was stealing his IP.
As like why he really did it or why he felt like it would be a good thing to do. He kind of just moves on after saying, yeah, I copyright strike those, they were re-uploads, which in my opinion is not a very good explanation for why.
It's not an explanation, it's just what he did. He doesn't need to explain it, obviously, because those videos made him look like a fucking loser. Duh.
You did that. And he then goes on a tirade about how people accused him of faking his illness and he actually has the illness and he didn't fake his illness or whatever.
Well,
yeah, defend hate comments for the rest of your video. Good call. It's like, yes, I was at Diddy parties, but in my defense, he called me fat, and I actually have diabetes. It's actually type 3 diabetes. I have no control over it.
Showed you all my medical.
Yeah, but talk about the Diddy party.
Files, and I've shown you the inside of my knee tearing apart due to those diagnoses.
Right,
I don't know what else I can give you.
Dude, don't give anything. It's not their business.
Now, at the end of the day, where does all of that leave us? What position are we in? Well, I think
this guy's a fucking pussy loser, virtue signaling fake ass bitch.
Regardless of if this apology video is received positively or
Doesn't
not by
matter.
Jake's core fan base, his core audience, I think that this video will definitely discourage a lot of people from wanting to work with him again. Because making a mistake once is one thing, and I can, you know, have sympathy for that. And at the same time, making a mistake again is also something I can have sympathy for. But the problem is that Jake didn't just alienate a few little people out there who he doesn't really know. He didn't just alienate Orange Peanut or Rob's Media or Ethan Klein, which is 3 people that you probably don't want to alienate, but it wasn't just them. He also went out of his way to alienate himself from the very YouTubers he claims to respect and love so much. Jake Doolittle, at the end of the day, is not really even a commentary YouTuber. He is a commentary YouTube fan. He begs people for collab videos constantly. When he doesn't get his way, he has a mental breakdown about it. He seeks out AB in real life to take photos of him against his will. Frankly, I don't even want to imagine what his DMs are like with like Danny Gonzalez or Cody Ko. Who knows what he was like when he was asking them for collabs. At the end of the day, Jake to me seems like someone who just needs a friend. He just needs a hug. He just needs someone to respond to his DM. But no.
Yeah, that's not what he needs. He needs a good kick in the pants. Not that anyone should do it. Not that anyone should fucking do that shit, but he's someone that lives in such an insane amount of la la land. He needs to fucking read a self-help book. I think Ethan, this guy, what's his name? Ethan? No, Jake. They're all the same. This Jake guy, you know what he unironically needs? Someone needs to subscribe him right now to Hustlers University. A little Andrew Tate would do him some good. Now, I don't support Andrew Tate. I think that guy is pretty shitty. But I do think a little bit of Tate would make this man a better, well-rounded person. And he's a pretty round person all in his own right. Oh my god, I keep getting worse. He's pretty round. But I think he could be even better rounded if he had a little Tate in his life. You know what I'm saying? Teach him how to live a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't count on that happening. In fact,
that was all satire. Please don't take any of that too seriously.
What I'd instead count on is the fact that no commentary YouTuber is going to want to collab with this guy inside of a 5-year period. But that's
I'd collab with him. Don't worry, Jake. Don't worry, Jake. I'd collab with you. The two of us, we would go so far. I would collab with you. I'm not giving you my phone number though.
That's all for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this longer video. Had a lot to say in this one, but
yeah, this was a banger. Yeah, hell yeah, Tom. Good shit. Thank you for putting this together. Dude, I like Tom's videos. He covers stuff from A to Z and he does a good job. Anyway, thank y'all so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed. This was the downfall of another woke YouTuber. It happens from time to time. Those that virtue signal the hardest are usually those that are fucking jerk losers that feel entitled to everything on the planet. Dude, I haven't seen more entitled downfalls from people that make believe they care about other people than in the last few months. It is absolutely glorious. Subscribe for more glorious downfalls and stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.